So Verdansk is actually set to release in March. We have a lot to talk about. There is a lot going on with Warzone. A lot of people feel super let down because the game that we have right now isn't necessarily even close to what we used to have. A lot of people are kind of frustrated because the game has kind of drifted so far away from what the game used to be that we're now in this state of kind of just catching up and trying to fix things to make it feel like the original experience. Go ahead and react to this video. If you guys are new here, I would really appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on, and also comment down below. Let's get straight to it, bro. All right, so as you guys know, this is up at Dam in the original Verdansk. Now, something I've noticed in this right here, this screenshot, if you guys haven't seen it already, something I miss is are the LTMs that we used to have in Verdansk. If you guys see here at the top, 1 out of 200. Verdansk, if you didn't know, used to have a massive battle royale mode where basically it was a 200 player mode, which was absolutely insane. Treyarch basically made it very clear that they just want to fix the game because there were so many bugs. There's been a lot of issues with the iteration of Black Ops 6 and Warzone. It was just definitely like a miss. You know, there was a lot of issues that kind of happened during the release, and they've been kind of playing catch up a little bit. Hopefully that the game gets in a good state when the game drops. This is something I noticed right off the rip that I would love to see come back as a 200 person mode. Wow. Yeah. Audio right now in Warzone, it's gotten a lot better, but when the game dropped, it was absolutely horrible. And I believe that they introduced some new kind of audio. Man, I don't remember the term, but there's just so much like, and I'm sure maybe one of you guys in the comments can help me. There's so much echo right now, and I believe it's reverb, but it's like, I feel like it's dampening a lot of the sounds that we used to have, like basic sounds that we should have. Gunshots, footsteps, you know, like right here, he's walking on metal. You can hear the metal. I believe it's gotten a lot better. Like I said, I think it's gotten a lot better, but it definitely doesn't feel like what we used to have. Even like the gas, if you go in the gas right now, hopefully we can kind of get back to that simplicity, and then we can kind of move forward from that and build off of it. Because I know that a lot of people are expecting the original Verdansk experience when this map comes out. Wow, this is crazy. So the footsteps, you can hear walking through the grass. You can also hear some birds. The heavy breathing is super annoying, I can't lie. This is better in my opinion. This right here is better in my opinion. Way better. Way better in my opinion. I know this is the new game too. This is what we're playing now, but that is way better. But like I was saying as soon as his gas mask breaks, look at how visually blurry this is. And I understand you're in a gas, but like I'm down for like the flinching, the coughing. We gotta like take some of the realism out of it, because this you can't even see. It's useless to go play gas. You know, there's something that's great about Warzone is you make a lot of gas plays and stuff like that. This right here, in my opinion, kind of ruins that experience. These parachutes are obnoxious. Oh my gosh. See, this again, this is way better in my opinion. This is way better, way cleaned up, much better. I love these comparisons are great, because a lot of times, man, it's really hard to pinpoint what is different about a game before and after. And these comparisons are super good, because obviously there's great things that Warzone 1 had. For example, walking on the metal, where we don't have that anymore. And the parachutes, in my opinion, in this current game are way cleaner. I don't need to hear my own parachute going rogue, going crazy, flapping in my ears. You know, again, that's a part of the realism that I just don't need. So I feel like the parachutes that we have now that he just showed are actually a lot better. I do kind of like that you can hear your own footsteps. You can kind of hear yours actually on here. Okay. See, again, I think that this is a lot more simple, but because they added a lot of like different things like tunnels and like whooshes and stuff, you kind of lose a lot of the audio that you used to have. But I will say again, guys, this past season update for audio for something that they did has dramatically improved. So I'm hoping to see audio continually improve, but it is a big step in the right direction. Okay, here's a problem here that I have. You can hear a fly that's flying around more than you can hear your feet. Now, that feels unnecessary. It was kind of like, it's just like, okay, I understand dampening your own footsteps, because right here, hearing your own footsteps isn't really necessary for like playing the game. It is good to hear, but it doesn't need to be like over anything else. And then here, look, you can hear your own footsteps, but listen to this fly. What? In my opinion, that's just weird. I don't know. I know that's like something small, but I feel like footsteps and just the normal things, gunshots, airstrikes, stuff like that should be the number one thing. Guys, this would be insane if we could do this, where you have your essentials, stuff like that, And maybe even you could do like your favorites, right? You could select favorites, maybe even a favorites menu. Let's say it starts here, essentials, and then there's a star here that's your favorites menu. If you want to click left, you can have your favorites. But I think we should have like, this is really cool actually. I didn't even know, what is this? Have we ever, this is really cool because they could even have one for guns and stuff like that and kill streaks. This is super cool. I don't think we've ever had this, no? This looks like a mod menu or something. See, I don't like this buy necessarily. I don't. I'd rather just make it a lot less, and the vertical menu, in my opinion, was a lot better. Also, the old vehicles need to come back. These were absolutely amazing. I miss these so freaking much, man. These vehicles were so good. They were so fluid. You could turn so fast. This one isn't bad. Fringe is on Verdansk. So if you guys don't know what Fringe is a Black Ops 3 multiplayer map, and apparently it was leaked that Fringe will be on Verdansk. Now, I don't know. These leaks were initially for April. So I don't know if there's an update down the line, maybe in April, that Fringe is going to be on Verdansk in April. But the leaks that we have right now, or at least the season ending, tells us that Verdansk is coming out March 20th. So I wonder if Fringe is kind of being added later as content. I'd be very surprised if they release Verdansk not in its original state and kind of with other things, because as you guys know, people will complain about literally anything, and if something is not how they were, you know, marketed to, basically if they're like Verdansk is back, and like even if like something like this got added to the map, they'd be like, well, it's not the original, right? So I would assume that they bring back Verdansk in their like original state.
It's not even going to talk about the biggest way Verdansk will get ruined, and that's the features and flow. Now, I know the majority of the vocal player base is the reason why the pacing in Bedmap Battle Royale is so different now compared to how it used to be. Redeployment, balloons, decontamination stations, portable buys, gulag tokens, stim shots, buffing movement.
Let me like explain. So balloons, cars, redeploys, gulag tokens, that is your pace of play, right? That is your getting to somewhere, a certain area, doing something. It's like your fire sales, your buybacks, your jailbreaks. That is your like pace of play. And then there's movement, right? Where it's like the slide cancel, the sprinting, the stimming, the running out with your attack knife. There's stuff like that, in my opinion, which I think a faster pace of play with movement is a good thing. But I do agree that the Battle Royale feel of gulag tokens, redeploy balloons, the Battle Royale experience, it wasn't really just rewarding. Like you used to win a game of BR and you used to be super, super excited. But now when you win a game, it's kind of like, it's just whatever. It feels like resurgence. And maybe that's just because we've been playing the game for 5 years, which is absolutely insane to say, by the way. But sorry, little rant right there. But hopefully we kind of just find that flow. And like he's talking about, features and flow.
But as content creators became more popular and had more influence in the game, and Switch and others who'd uninstall the game if they couldn't YY for half a second emerged.
Okay, bro, guys. Let's talk about this real quick. He's saying YYs and like slide, bro, guys, slide canceling, YYs, bunny hopping, all that was in the original Verdansk when it dropped day one. It never, ever, ever did I ever hear a player complain about it, bro. And creators want a flow and a very smooth game. If you guys go and try and use the dolphin dive right now, go and use that and tell me that it's flowy. Okay, so here's a video from Iceman Isaac. Guys, bunny hopping and all that stuff was taken out of the game in Warzone 2, and it absolutely killed the player base. If you guys don't remember, Warzone 2 was at its absolute worst. The numbers were the lowest that Call of Duty has ever seen, and it was the worst game in Call of Duty history. All the movement, everything, all this fast-paced stuff that streamers used to ask for, whatever, yada, yada. That stuff literally ruined the game when they took it out. Ruined the game. This is the current, quote-unquote, bunny hopping, or what we have, and it is so clunky. Do you guys see your gun? Like, I'm jumping, and do you guys see how awkward that is? Yeah. Guys, Warzone, they dropped an entire game, Modern Warfare 2, that was literally built for the casual player base. It was literally built for DMZ movement, all that stuff, mechanics, and they literally killed their player base. People like the military feel, but they don't want to be stuck and feel this very clunkiness. People already play on PS4s on 30 FPS. They don't want to already feel the additional clunkiness of just trying to like move around the map and jump. They like that military feel, yes, but we are playing an arcade shooter. Stuff like that really ruins the experience for all the player base, not even just like the casuals and the creators.
But Activision has done such a piss-poor job of balancing that sort of player with a sweat. It seems to be more towards the latter than anything else now.
Dude, come on.
We just have to bide our ties.
I agree with a lot of what he's saying, and I disagree with a lot of what he's saying, guys. This game is literally made for the casual player. The aim assist on this game, if you guys don't know, the aim assist in this game is stronger than any other game you will ever play. It is literally, Call of Duty is literally built for the casual. It is built for the casual player. Honestly, yo, a great video. Like I said, I'll leave his stuff in here, but this is Vigilantium. I will link his stuff down below. A great video. A couple things I want to talk about quick. I will say, pace of play, traversal, and flow. Okay, balloons are great for traversing from getting one side of the map to the other, but are they good for the flow of the game? In my opinion, from a BR's perspective, absolutely not. Resurgence, I don't really care. If you want to have it in there, I don't care. So vehicles need a huge improvement in the next iteration of Warzone. If Verdansk is coming back, we need to give people that feel. Obviously, when people come back, it's not going to be the same. Everyone's still at their 9-to-5 job. We're not all locked in our houses. The player base is obviously going to be a dramatically lower than what we used to have, obviously, on Verdansk, because a lot of people are just working. They moved on. They don't play video games anymore. They got married. They had kids. Also, I would like to see bring back guns. He didn't really talk about it. Bring back the HDR. Make it super broken. Make it super busted. If you want to make it high bullet velocity, one shot across the map. Those clips, if you guys go on YouTube, TikTok, all that, the most viewed clips, the most viral clips that were on Verdansk, were a lot of them were sniping clips with the HDR, stuff like that. So I would like to see them kind of bring that stuff back. I'm hoping that'll be all for the video, and I'm hoping that we can kind of get back to that feel of Verdansk. Again, the ambient stuff, I get. Realism, I get. I just want them to find a balance between movement, pace of play, flow, traversal, stuff like that. Hopefully we can get the original cars back. Hopefully we can get the original feel back. I would love to see a battle royale feel come back. If you win a game, it feels rewarding. So hopefully we can get back to that. If you guys did like this video, we're gonna be doing more of that. I will link this guy's channel down below. I appreciate your guys' time. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Catch you in the next one. Peace.